Hello, and welcome to the Church of Fuck You. I'm St. Patrick. Well, fellas, it's our turn. Time to do the video on what men think and what men really want. Ladies, this is for you. Please pay attention. This is hopefully to make your lives better, make you focus on things that men really want. Now, I just want to put a disclaimer in here. I only have 18 men, so I'm going to kind of like try to add a little bit of shit to it. I do want to put a disclaimer in here, though, as to say I've asked 18 men, not boys in men's body and not boys with, fucked up mentalities or, whatever. Men. So if you're looking for a man, let's go. All right, asked 10 different questions. It's a little different than what the women were asked. Let's rock and roll. The first one was, what's more important to you, humor or a girl with a good body? A girl with a great sense of humor or a great body? 15 guys said humor. Only 2 said body, 1 said both. Another one that I asked was, as far as personality, would you prefer a girl with a great personality or looks, or great looks? 17 men out of 18 said personality, 1 said both. Another one I asked was, what's more important to you, conversation or great sex? 13 men out of 18 actually said conversation. 3 said both, 2 said sex. The last one, just for this little one, is intelligence level. How important is it that your woman is intelligent? Out of 18 men, 13 men said very, 2 said somewhat, 2 said common sense, 1 said a little, 1 said not retarded. All this information you can gather, and I understand it's a small, really small sample size, but all this information you can gather is one thing. Women, you're worried about your body. There are men in this world, and I do stress the phrase, or do stress the word men. They want a woman with a good mind. Now, obviously, we want to be attracted to the woman that we're with, but we want a woman that can actually hold a conversation. Now, yes, out of 18 men, 2 said sex, but that means out of 18 men, 16 want at least a good conversation. You have to be able to talk. Out of 18 men, 17 men said, they prefer personality over looks. 1 said both. Obviously, he wants to be attracted to the woman he's with. But again, personality matters. See, this is the problem that I think a lot of women have. You're so worried about and wrapped up in your brain that you have to be pretty. You have to put on makeup. You have to buy all these fancy dresses and clothes and all this other shit. You need to be able to hold a conversation. There's a huge difference between getting a man and keeping a man. And I think women, you're failing this miserably. A lot of women go out and they portray themselves to get a man. But women don't do shit to keep a man. I mean, keep a man happy. Just because your man is with you doesn't mean he's happy. He just could be that he didn't find anything better yet, or he doesn't have the fucking money to leave you, so he's fucking stuck. Doesn't mean he's happy. Focus on the shit that makes him happy. A woman with a good sense of humor is way better in a lot of men's eyes than a woman with a great body. Why? Because you're fun to be around. You can have a conversation. You can take a joke. You have a great body, but if you have a shitty attitude, or if you have great looks but a shitty attitude, you're not going to keep a man. You just won't. Because men don't want to be around that shit. Focus on what makes men happy. Great personality, great conversation, a great sense of humor. Have something in your brain that makes you intelligent. That's actually really important to, again, a number of men. Intelligence. Now, again, some women, and I will combat for the guys who said sense of humor or common sense. I'm sorry, not sense of humor, common sense. There are women out here who can tell you every, element on the, periodic table. But they can't tell you why it's a bad idea to fucking smoke a cigarette and pump gas. Common sense, intelligence, yes. Please, put something in your brain. Worry about what's in your brain and not on your fucking face. Or worry about putting some intelligence in your brain and not worry about, buying fucking new clothes. Buy a book. Don't buy a fucking DVD player. Buy a fucking book and read it. Fucking Google something that you don't know and just read about it. Learn up on shit. Okay, sorry, let's keep going. Another thing. This is a little thing I want to probably say, you have to know the man that you're with. 3 different questions was asked semi-pertaining to this. One of them was, would you prefer your girl who makes a lot of money but is never home? Or a girl who's available when needed? Out of 18 men, 10 said available, 6 said money, 2 said either. Whatever makes her happy. I can't justify why they said that. I mean, they have their own personal reasons. I'm just telling you what it said. Another thing that I thought was pretty interesting. Interests. 18 men, is it, I guess, is it important to you that, your woman takes part in your interests, who, you share the same interests? 7 said very, some said somewhat, 7 said very, 5 said somewhat, 5 said not important, 1 said they really doesn't have to. I mean, it's not like something that's is make or break. But I would say know your man. Out of 18, 12 said, hey, it's important that you do take an interest in me. It's not all about you, boo. Take an interest in your man. You don't have to be all gun-ho in it, but, strike a conversation about something that he may be interested in or that he's doing. Show the man that you fucking care. Yeah, right? Fuck yeah. I'm sorry. All right, another thing. Oh, wow, what the fuck did I write on this? Sorry, my handwriting is garbage. Male friends. Now, let me explain this to you nicely. Out of 18 men, 17 said no, they would not mind their girl having male friends. 1 said, he did in the past, but he got over it. I just really want to stress this. Male friends. Men generally do not mind you having male friends. But, and I just want to put a really strong disclaimer on this, male friends aren't trying to fuck you every chance they get. Male friends aren't trying to break up your relationship or talk shit about your man. That's not a fucking male friend. That's a guy who's trying to fuck you, who's posing as a friend. And I can't think of any guy who wouldn't have an issue with that or wouldn't have an issue with you being friends with somebody like that. It's not like, I want to say guys are possessive, but I think any fucking body would have a problem with that. If a guy was with a woman and she was a quote-unquote friend, but she was trying to fuck him every chance you get, I'm sure the woman would have a problem with that as well. So I honestly asked that question because I want to kill this disclaimer or this bullshit that goes around that, men always have a problem with other men and they don't want their girl, but we don't mind. Seriously, we don't fucking care. You can have as many male friends as you want. A lot of guys was like, as long as I can have female friends, it's no problem. If you had friends before me, y'all still friends, more power to you, whatever. So I just want to say, we don't have a problem with you having male friends. We have a problem with you having guys who's trying to fuck you in your little inner circle. It's a bit of a fucking problem. And I'm not going to say fine. I'm not going to say every guy, but a lot of guys that I know will have a fucking issue with that. Let's keep going. Another one was fears. I guess what is your biggest fear? Guys put a lot of different things. They feel like loving too much. Some said ghosts. Some said frogs. Some said being alone. Women, it's your job, it's your fucking duty to help your man with his fears. It's your fucking job to know your man's fears. And guys have different fears all around. Some feel like, they won't be able to provide for their family. Some say, don't want to be abandoned. They don't want to be bored. The unknown, letting their kids down. It's a whole lot of shit that men are afraid of. Death, meaning to life, all this other stuff. It's your job to know. Now, I got 2 more questions. I just want to kill this real fast, and I really want to stress these 2. Cheated. Have you ever cheated on your girl? Out of 18 men, 12 said no. So that kills the whole fucking concept that all men are dogs. No, boo-boo, we're not. We're fucking not. 6 said yes. Now, the explanations for some was they were a dog, they were young, they wanted to explore, they was being accused of being a cheater, so they was like, fuck it, I'm gonna cheat anyway. And one was just an asshole, and that was actually me. I was just a fucking asshole when I was younger. But I was younger, I was dumb, I did stupid shit. The last question I want to stress and I guess talk about is the size of a woman. And I'm going to leave you with this. 17 men only answered this. I don't know why 1 didn't, but whatever. 17 men answered the size. It was either skinny, a little meat on their bones, chubby, or obese or fat, or however you want to call it. 13 said meat. They want a chick with meat on her bones. They want a little cushion for the pushing. 1 said skinny, 1 said chubby, 1 said it doesn't matter, 1 said, you know what, as long as you're healthy, they don't care. Which, honestly, I really wanted to end on this, and I really wanted to stress on this. Women, if you don't stop fucking reading all those magazines with those skinny-ass bitches in it who look like they need a fucking sandwich and some Kool-Aid or, some soda or something to plump their ass up. Men don't, according to the survey, a lot of men don't find that shit attractive. We don't want a skinny bitch that you can just, fucking toss like a Frisbee. They want a woman with meat on her bones. And out of 17 men, 16 want a woman with meat on, 15 men want a woman with meat on her bones. Put some fucking meat on. Stop reading those magazines. Stop trying to be like the bitches in the magazines. Because, if to be quite frank, honest, those bitches in the magazines aren't like those. They're fucking Photoshop. If you want to be like them, take a picture of yourself, put that shit on the computer, and crop the shit out of it. Great, you're that size. Now you're just like them in the fucking magazine. Stop worrying about being super fucking skinny. We don't want that shit. We don't want the bony bitch. We want a little chick with meat on her bones. We want a little chick that we can actually rub and, not fucking feel bone and all this other shit. Put some meat on your bones. Stop trying to be skinny. Stop trying to be like those bras, because no one wants those bras, because quite frankly, honest, those bras don't fucking exist. All right, man, that's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. To all the guys who took the survey, thank you so much. Very much appreciate it. Sorry I was late with it. All right, man, that's it. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.